take on extra important.
Well, it certainly will force their attention. The guys will be sharper. They'll be more locked in on the schemes, Kev. I can't wait for this one.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics, Tatum teams up with Hayward on the perimeter. Morris is the 4 with Horford in the middle. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Morris kicks to Irving. Now the feed to Hayward. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And the Rockets with possession here. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Great look there, but off target. Hayward dishes to Tatum. Out to Morris. Now here's Tatum. D right on him. Over Harden. Tatum's shot is off. Celtics on D. Elbow shot. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Paul. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Irving kicks to Tatum. No one near him. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Anderson. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Morris in a lot of contact. Done that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves, and we'll just see what he does here at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a 1-on-1 situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
Now, here is Harden. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Left side, Anderson. Paul kicks it to Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Hayward outside. At the elbow, Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Paul passes to Capella. Back to Paul. Shot from 12. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
Stolen by Harden. Shot from the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, what you know about Paul, he sees everything as it develops. That time he hits the wide open man.
A nice shot by Tucker.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Well, P.J. Tucker, the classic combo forward, right? He played power forward at Texas, but at 6'6", he had to add the perimeter game to be successful in the NBA.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Irving dishes to Tatum. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, guys, that takes vision and timing to put it on time and on target.
And Tucker Doris has played most of his NBA career at small forward, but he is strong.
Yeah, and I think the value is he can guard 4 positions, Kev. No problem sliding back to the power forward, especially in today's game. A lot of skilled 4s in the league, so he can guard all of those guys.
And the basket by Harden.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here is Irving. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Hayward goes in. Rebounded by Tucker.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Back to Harden. Ball against Irving. There's the dish to Harden. 4 seconds left. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Harden's got 10.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they've been aggressive and assertive right from the opening tip. They've seized command of this game. Let's see what happens.
The first quarter. Hey, you talked to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane, dishing the ball off.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards, good things seem to happen.
Well, I think it's been a priority to hit the glass, no doubt, and using their length and athleticism to perfection on the boards.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Irving at the point with Tatum to his side. They're the backcourt. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. And it's Horford in at center. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Both free throws good for Irving.
And when you watch this Rockets team, you can see just how explosive they are on the offensive end. Almost everyone on the floor can hurt you from deep, and they all know their role and execute it to a T. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Yeah, you got to admire his instincts offensively. Tatum does a great job of shooting it in rhythm off the pass.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. And it's Houston with another.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Oh, and the jam by Horford.
Oh, the display of a little quickness on the drive. Al Horford, sensational.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Ball going up court. Knocked away. Paul with the steal. From deep, Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
Paul kicks to Harden. For three. Not going to go that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Irving. The shot that time, not on target. Harden with the defensive effort. And here's Anderson from the arc. And Boston with the rebound. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Here's Tatum. Boston again missing. Harden inside the three-point line. Harden missing again. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston again missing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Now, here is Irving. Over Harden. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Kyrie Irving.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
And here we go with Morris running it up the court. The offensive rebound. Pass to Tatum. Dishes it to Morris. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
You have to find a way to contest Kyrie at the rim. I know it's hard because he finishes with either hand, but you've got to check him.
Ball against Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the three. The Rockets with another miss. Paul against Irving. Over Paul. With 2 seconds left. Here's Horford. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game can easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that will
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. Boston trailing. The two pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is down low with Capella. And it's Tucker in at the small forward position. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harden's shot is good. Doris, back in college, you earned a master's in education. How close were you to pursuing that path versus veering into becoming an analyst for basketball?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I always felt like I would be a high school teacher and a basketball coach, and someday maybe I'll coach a boys high school basketball team. Very close, Kevin. I happened into broadcasting. I left coaching at Providence College. They put their women's basketball games on radio, and that was my entree into the business, and slowly but surely it grew every year.
But still educating still, right? I mean, don't you feel there's a part of education to being an analyst?
Oh, there's no question about it. You are trying to help that viewer to be as close to the action as we are fortunate enough to be, and sure, just describing what's going on. It's a lot of fun.
You are a PhD in broadcasting. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. He feeds it to Tucker. Shoots from 12. Harden missing again. Celtics trail by 4. Here's the 3. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Hayward. 10 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, this is what you hope for from your franchise guy. Total unselfishness. Gordon Hayward with a pretty look.
Harden right side. Anderson outside. 6 to shoot. And it's Paul penetrating. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release, sends it back.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, listen, we know this. Al Horford has always been a great mid-range shooter. It's just been in the last few seasons that he's made that three-point shot a bigger part of his offensive attack, and it's crucial, guys.
And for a guy like Horford who can hit at a high clip from 20 feet, Doris, it makes sense to take a step back and tack on that extra point.
Well, that's exactly right. Why take a long 2 when you have the ability to make the 3? But to me, the most valuable thing Al Horford brings is versatility at the center spot.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Two minutes into the second half of play now. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Johnson outside. Over Tatum. And that one hits back iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of his position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Horford kicks to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I'll tell you, you have to respect the passing skills of Al Horford. He can pick apart a defense.
Halt the run, and it's Gordon missing. Boston leading by 3. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
You know, it's interesting. After such a sound defensive first half, they've really struggled here in the second.
Boston shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. On the free throw, no good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Hayward goes in. Morris kicks to Tatum. Carter Williams against Irving. Shoots over Carter Williams. Irving can't get it to go.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to Hayward. Irving. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. 11 seconds left in the third. From deep three-point range, another miss by Houston. Irving. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Okay, hey, keep grinding. Keep grinding. You're in good shape because you played hard.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. On the court right now for the Celtics. Morris is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Tatum teams up with Hayward on the perimeter. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Shot from free throw range. Capella dishes to Anderson. And here's Harden for 3. Drills it from outside. Harden's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Rockets. And it's good, 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Boy, Al Horford just overpowering what is really weak defense. Love when he gets room to work.
Passes it to Harden. From the baseline. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harden against Irving. Picked by Horford. And there's the pass to Morris. In the corner, it's Hayward. 5 to shoot. There's the screen. Shoots over Tucker. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
Kept alive. Ball outside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Yeah, we're not talking just a little bit. He was giving up a lot of size there. But with a basket being so important to them, he didn't let it throw him off.
Irving, the 11-footer. The rebound by Harden. Rockets trail by 5. Over Tatum. Another miss by Harden.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Ball passes to Harden to the inside. Rebound Boston. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. Drops it in from 11 feet. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
From the stripe, and the jumper falls for him. And the Celtics lead by 5.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 1:04 left in the fourth. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Harden left side. Here's Capella. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Now, Irving is so versatile as a scorer. Outstanding free throw shooter, too. Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's Harden. No good on the shot. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They're running. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
There's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Harden kicks to Capella. Money!
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Can't say enough about Tatum. A terrific confidence, always looking to put the ball in the basket.
It counts. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll